Good morning, Chuck Karstensen. Course in Miracles number 50, milestone video because of the number 50. That's a good size number. As far as getting this far and being fairly consistent. I know I've picked up the pace of my videos over the course of the new year, and that was my goal for a while, and it's finally happening now. So today I want to take a briefer moment to talk about resting in God. So that's a very universal lesson from different religions and so on. So you'll hear about that very often in the Course in Miracles. What I like about the Course is it explains things many different ways that lead to the same result. So if your mind can't grasp one concept, you think, well, that doesn't make any sense at all. Like last video, I talked about looking at things as meaningless. The course doesn't actually mean you should look at everything as meaningless, but when you're going through something at that point in time, at that moment in that struggle, it may be beneficial for you to see your thoughts or situations as not having meaning to help you get through them. And that's one possibility. Resting in God is the overall cure all for your struggles, your ills. So I can look back at some of the things I've been going through. And I'm like, yeah, there was a lack of rest in my life, just in general, a lot of doingness, which I don't think is a poor thing, a poor habit, but and we talked about this before, in life we have a lot of misperceptions. We might think that they're true and worthy and work for us, but if you actually took time to rest, not even if you like agree with resting in God or not, but rest, reflect, like, is this way of being really helping me? And a lot of us have misperceptions. And then we have perceptions, which we talked about before too, which could seem to be right, on the right path, keep us in line, help things go pretty well for a while, but are our perceptions truth? Are they really knowing, or are they just kind of ways of the world that are working currently? And resting in God is a chance to undo things that are of the world and not of universal um, ways of doing things in God's way. So if you're somebody like me who's just learning, trying to understand, watching this video to see what I say, or getting a different perspective, great. Thank you for watching some of these. But also resting in God is, we have to take time to do that. So like today, I was doing a brief meditation for a few minutes, and it was literally the theme of it was resting in God. I'm like, oh, this is pretty nice because my mind's pretty active. It's like, yeah, I got to make sure I do this more consistently. I talk about the other things I've been studying and a few episodes ago about my ways of studying the course. And obviously there's ways of doing other things. And it's like, yeah, resting in God, just allowing the peace to happen, allowing to not see other people as guilty, not seeing myself as guilty, seeing things that are happening or happen to be, not having a cause other than I can learn, I can grow from them. So resting in God, very, very important. And if you do nothing else, or if you learn nothing else and ever watching or listening to any of these videos, I would say start to gear your learning, a little bit of your time, a little bit of your studies towards resting in God and having Him and the Holy Spirit undo the things that aren't working in your life instead of you just trying to do it on your own. Like I've done over the course of my life, that just wears you out. So resting in God seems like a better idea. Probably known this for a while. Not always easy to do, at least for me. Hopefully for you, it's a little bit easier. But hopefully today, like me, you can take a few moments to rest in God.